Yo.
Yo.
It is I, at Dan the Sports Fan. It is you, at Dr. Jack24.
Pause.
What? Were you voguing Madonna?
Do you have sunglasses on right now? No.
I can't do the sunglasses. Only you can.
That's my thing.
That's a you thing.
You're trying to take everything from me.
No. I just needed a hairband.
Dude, are those big ass poker chips behind you? Did you get some new
lounge
pillows?
Yeah.
I like those. Those are pretty cool.
Get some instant.
Show that Nip Hussy thing out, bro. Show that. Eesh, that's hard, bro.
The marathon does continue.
I've got to get that. I have got to get that on a fucking canvas for my homie.
Or a poster. You know what I mean? You can go cheaper and just go get a poster. You don't have to get a canvas.
You do posters?
Yeah, man. And posters are way cheaper.
Yeah, but canvases look just so clean, and they like he's got because it's the same dude. It's the same dude who I want to get the Philly Jalen Hurts one for.
All right. Good to know, man. Good to know. So you got a different kind of view back there. What you got going on? Where you at?
We're live, folks. We're live on location. We got to hustle by any means necessary. So, if we got to do the podcast on the road while working,
this is a hotel podcast.
This is, man. Check this shit.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
That's my bag.
I like the lube. Come on. Jeez.
No, that's Ozium. And if y'all don't know about the Ozium, I'm trying to tell you now, you can blow all kinds of loud into Ozium. Here's it all up. The coolest thing about Ozium, thank you for sponsoring this podcast, by the way, Ozium. Is it doesn't give you, how a lot of air fresheners this is a tropical breeze, you know what I mean? And you smell like bananas all day or whatever.
It never smells like a tropical anything.
No, but it's got a floral potpourri.
I was just gonna say a potpourri-esque.
There you go. Yeah. This stuff, dude, they use in hockey locker rooms. It's no.
Oh yeah, it takes up the sweaty smell of balls.
Dude, it literally eliminates everything. And it doesn't give you, it doesn't smell like anything.
Right. It just gets rid of the odor and kills it and doesn't smell like you just fucking
gassed up the hotel room.
Potpourri. All right. I got you.
Right. Because it looks suspicious if everything smells like Bahama Breeze. You know what I mean?
Hey, dude. So this is what we call episode 11.
Are we on 11?
Yeah, man. So we've now entered uncharted territories. I don't think I've ever committed past 10 episodes on a podcast try. So
for real?
Yeah, man. I've tried it before, and then I do a couple, and then nobody listens, and then I stop. But this one here, it's just me and you get to chat. So I don't even know.
If anything, me and you are just video chatting, catching up. How's the family, buddy?
Last time we talked, I think your dog killed a fucking possum or something crazy like that. So
was that on video? Was that while we
were recording?
It was
at the end of the pod. You had to leave because the dog had just killed the possum.
100% killed it. Yep.
Yeah.
I
never seen that before. I didn't even know.
The previous part was, bro.
Because I thought possums were assholes. I thought possums were vicious.
Nah, when they get cornered, they kind of
Are they? Yeah, they play dead, but if they're cornered, don't they bite and go fucking ham?
Yeah, but if you get bit on the neck, shook around, you can only go so ham. You know what I'm saying? you got a German Shepherd on top of you, bro. You can only go so ham.
It was a wild week, you know what I mean? I fucking seen a dead possum, seen a guy get eaten by a shark.
It was gone. The next morning, it was gone. Something bigger drug it away.
Pet cemetery style, it got up and walked away, or somebody else came and ate it and took it with them.
I'm thinking a bigger animal came and grabbed it. Was get over here.
That'd be the pet cemetery scenario would suck.
Yeah, because then it's after me.
I've never seen that movie anyway, so
no.
No, Dan. Obviously,
Turn my phone off. I am a professional.
You are a professional.
Uh-huh.
All right. So this is episode 11. I mean, we'll keep doing them. You know what I mean? Like I said, and until the wheels fall off. I mean, if people don't want to turn in and fucking get a free shirt and hang out with us, that's crazy to me. Like, anyways, so let's just segue right into my favorite time. I love this segment. It's teed up time. Do you know what we do when we do teed up? What do we do, D? Tell them what we do.
You tell them about the teas we got.
Or what's going to make a new tee or anything. There was a historic moment that happened this weekend that I got to bang out a couple designs for. Andrew McCutcheon of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Shout out to Pittsburgh for going strong for you, bro. Like, I don't know why you're not a Pittsburgh fan of all things.
So, because I'm loyal to the
I know why, but I'm just saying. Deep in your heart, you gotta have some love for Pittsburgh.
I have a massive, massive amount of love for Pittsburgh. And it's just funny. This is like, I know I was going to say, like, I mean, if it wasn't for all the Steelers fans, I wouldn't have the Pirates fans that I had. Like, they all kind of just through that. That's why the retweet button is so important. Because
ask Velour, bro. They're the same fans, dog.
Yeah. When you retweet it, everybody else sees it. So, and then that's how I get introduced to new people. So if a Pirates fan is a Steelers fan and they don't know who I am, but then all of a sudden they see a Steelers fan retweet that, boom, there we go, new guy. So he was on deck for 2,000 hits. I dropped the design in a contest on Saturday for the game and said, yo, if he hits the 2,000th hit, we'll give away a couple tees to anybody who retweets the tweet. It was the best tweet I had all year, probably. Like,
it was,
that tweet did great numbers.
200,000 something like impressions.
A lot of impressions, and a lot. The best part about the impression factor is then, like, I got at least 100. And last I checked, it was like 117 people came to my profile to check out my profile.
They're clicking.
Yeah, man, and I get a bunch of followers. Sales have not been sexy on it, but I don't care. What I care about right now is, like I said, is the engagement, people passing it around, and it got bumped around a lot, and I was very happy for that. But so Saturday, the hit didn't happen. Okay, so he got one of the hits on Saturday and got it to 1999, and then that game didn't get the next one. So we obviously, like I said, the tweet was for retweet it, and when he hits the 2,000th hit, I'm going to give away a couple shirts. So Sunday, leadoff. He was the leadoff hitter against the Mets. His very first hit ever in the majors came on as the leadoff against the Mets. So it was kind of fitting that this is how it happened. So again, leadoff hit, got the hit.
First hit ever in the majors.
Yes.
Against the Mets.
Yes.
2,000 hit, leadoff against the Mets.
Boom.
Love it.
Only
sports can give you that.
That's what I mean. It's poetic, right? Like, that's the poetic.
Super poetic, dude.
So
Hall of Famer.
So he got the hit, and I'm happy because it happened in Pittsburgh. So obviously all the fans got to enjoy it and see it and you know, enjoy the moment with him. And then on top of that, you say I get the chance to give away a free shirt. So the 2,000 hit one was real nice. If you want to go check it out, you can check it on my Twitter or on the Instagram. I suck at Instagram, but Twitter, you definitely know me from there. So
Twitter's where the action is, folks.
It really is. Someone told me the other day, he said, you're too old for Twitter. And I had to tell him, like, listen, I made Twitter, okay? 30 plus, we fucking made Twitter, okay? Y'all didn't know. It was us. Twitter After Dark, all that shit. Like, we made all of this shit, and we turned Twitter into what it is. The only thing I will not take credit for is all the bullshit trolling that happens on Twitter. That's garbage. I don't like that shit.
Trolling?
I don't like
Zion's getting?
Dude, that's the craziest shit ever, okay? That girl tweeted about him more in fucking 1 week than anybody else tweeted about him all season, okay?
Let it go.
She's crazy. She's crazy.
I'd get a restraining. She might end up in jail. Like, I'd get a restraining order.
Oh,
How is she not blocked yet? Like, how is she not like zapped off of Twitter?
Why is she still talking? Like, okay, listen. Okay,
she's big. She's big mad that he was like, I don't want to fuck with you no more.
Well, I mean, listen, if you went online and you fucking found out the person that you thought was your person was just having another baby, they dropped like, hey, we're having a baby pictures and you didn't know. But listen, your butt hurt can only last for a little bit. You can't fucking spend 3, 4, 5 days fucking bashing them on Twitter. Like, you obviously love them too much if you still fucking talking about
you. Like, she's seriously like brokenhearted.
Yeah, like hardcore.
Like you try to clown on him, but baby, you brokenhearted.
Listen, and
even the women on Twitter are like, dude.
She said a couple things that I was like, I'm glad I'm married because fucking. She was like, I let you spit in my mouth. I was like, that's a thing. Like, ew. I'm glad I'm fucking married and don't have to deal with fucking spit in my mouth shit. Like that's. Anywho, so I got sidetracked there. So
you hate to see it.
After the 2000 hits, we did a shirt. I got a request already from someone who said when he hits 2,200 hits, because his number's 22. So when he hits 2,200 hits, they want a shirt. So we're already on the countdown to 2,200. And he's only 5 homers away from 300 homers in his career, too. He's at 295 home runs right now.
20, so he needs to hit.
Right now he needs to hit
22 more or 220 more?
200 more. He's at 2,000 right now. He needs 200 more hits, and that would make it 2,200. And that's when the guy's
like 37.
Yeah, man. Like if you don't get like, I don't think he's 30. Maybe I don't know. I don't even know how old he is.
That's old, dude. I think he's about our age, cuz.
That don't mean nothing. How old are you?
36. But I feel like 76.
Feel old. I feel it. I feel old.
Listen.
You're like the little kid in the church. I feel old. I feel it. I feel it. Oh, I thought you froze there for a second. I thought you were pulling an Eddie on
nope.
Fucking shitty hotel Wi-Fi. Oh. It's not the fucking mannequin challenge. Stop that. Stop that immediately. So hey, and then after we got to get back on track here, okay? So 2000, the shirt that we gave away as a part of the contest was one design, and then afterwards did the totals of each hit. So the amount of singles that he had, the amount of doubles, the amount of triples, the amount of homers, totals out to 2,000 hits. Did a shirt like that, and that one actually did pretty good. I mean, it caught some eyes. Not as many as the retweet for the free shirt, because free always gets more traction than, hey, here's a shirt you can buy. But either way, one of the reasons why I love doing what I do is because I get to make shirts for like historic moments. Like, and listen, it may not be historic to many Major League Baseball fans, but listen, there's 5 active players right now that have 2,000 hits, and he's one of those 5. There's a lot of fucking baseball players playing the game right now, so he's in rare air. Did you put your hand up like this is fucking class?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know if you were frozen or not. So yes, what's your question in the back?
I just had a comment.
Okay. All right. Comment from the hair and the glasses in the back. Go for Dickie.
The original Tyrese Proctor will be in one day in like the most famous art museum in the world.
What's
the
I can't pronounce it. I don't know. I'm Canadian. I mean, I should be able to pronounce French words.
Top-notch work, and that is by far one of my most prized possessions.
Do you have it on a shirt or just the canvas?
I got it on everything.
Okay.
Shirts.
I got it on everything, bro.
Shirts, fucking my kids' shirts, hoodies, my kids' hoodies, canvases.
When you get it tatted.
Tatted it?
Yeah.
Ooh,
I got actually funny So I actually have someone.
If they win, hey, book this right now. Book it.
Yeah.
They win a natty, I'll get it tatted.
All right, done, booked, marked down.
With the DC4L under it.
Ooh, you fucking fancy. I got someone. I actually just did a design for a tattoo. That J. Cole one, the Love Yours one that I did. That's actually that's a tattoo. So
that's pretty cool, dude. I'm surprised you haven't done more of that.
It's weird, eh? I mean, I thought I would have too, but I'm going to get a tattoo on Friday, so I'm going to talk to the tattoo artist and give him my card, and you never know, maybe I'll do some more of that in the future.
I think you should. I'm really surprised you haven't done more of that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. I people probably don't think of that, right? Like,
no, yeah, true. I mean, I didn't until you just mentioned it. To be honest with you, but
if anybody ever wants a tattoo design done, I mean, shit, I'm definitely down to fucking.
The motherfucker will design anything.
Yeah, and you don't got to put my logo on it like D wants to. That's fucking crazy talk. But you just fucking. Yeah.
I'm just saying, sneak it in there like you normally do.
Sneak it in there, boy. Sneak it in there.
Yeah. If Duke wins a natty this year, dude, you can tat it. I'll tat it on my neck. I don't give a fuck.
Let me ask: are there any former Duke players in the NBA Finals right now?
Yeah. What's his name? Josh McRoberts.
What teams he played for?
Miami.
Okay, I have no idea. I never heard of that motherfucking guy ever. You said Mick Roberts?
Mm-hmm. He's actually, if you look him up, his in high school, he's got one of like the highest rankings in high school ever.
And he's a Duke boy.
Yep.
All right. So, like, if he wins a title, do like you guys hang a banner for him or anything like that? Like
negative.
Anything like?
I don't think he's played in the finals.
Okay.
I mean, he's on the roster. He's on the bench.
He'll get a ring, but he might not got any minutes.
Yeah,
he's on the bench. Like he's the bench.
Who else? Jack White. He was. Let's see. He might be on Denver. Jack White might be on Denver squad.
I'm just curious if any of the Duke boys. And then I was also just wondering, like, if like, does your school like honor you if you win a title? Like, does Duke fucking be like, yo, fucking here's the list of all the dudes that have ever won an NBA title that went to our school, and like, there's like a fucking plaque in the school or some shit.
No, there's no plaque, but I mean that you definitely use that in your pocket for recruiting.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know who Jason fucking Tatum is, right? You know what I mean? Like, you definitely put that in your pocket.
Okay. Gotcha. Just a general question, you know. Just
no. I get it, but like, no, it's not something that they're not going to honor you because you won a championship, you know, in NBA or wherever.
Yeah.
But I don't think for 1 second, like, don't get it confused that the coaches aren't like, hey, you know, there's 32.
Don't get twisted.
You know, there's 32 Duke players in the NBA right now, right? You know what I'm saying?
How many Duke players are there in the NBA right now?
I believe there's 32.
Actually, not that bad. So, moving on to this is going to be a new segment. I'm going to put you on the spot right now for our new segment.
You should do yours first because mine ties in with yours.
No. Mine's Storytime with Dan's always at the end, bro. So I can't just be changing it up because you got a sexy fact.
Is it gonna? But it's gonna lead right into your.
No. We'll put a pin in it. We'll come back. I tell you what. Listen. We'll streamline this one. We'll just go right into the next segment that we normally would go into, and then we'll come into yours right before Storytime with Dan.
Tease the audience of what we got coming.
You don't even know.
Just.
The request of the week. RQST. That stands for request. OTW stands for of the week. The only reason I have to explain that is because somebody asked me what OTW stood for, and I had to tell them that it stands for.
It only took me 8 episodes to realize.
Of the week. I think you were one of the people who even asked that question.
I am a professional.
People said, what does OTW stand for, Dan? Well, let me tell you. Let me drop some knowledge on you.
What the fuck is RQST?
I do love a good abbreviatory. So yeah, request of the week. This is when I get to highlight a request that came through to me. If you look down there on the bottom of the screen, you'll actually see the guy's name who actually sent through said request. And with that request, he asked for a new player. I don't know if you've heard of Elly DLC.
For St. Louis?
Yeah, no. You seen the red jersey and you were like, haha, that's a Cardinal. No.
No, I haven't.
Reds. So the Reds, the Cincinnati Reds.
There's still a major.
Sorry, what?
There's still a Major League Baseball team. Good for them.
That's why I had to go.
Way to hang in there, boys. Yeah, that's how you get them.
They didn't fold yet? Shit.
Yes.
Cincinnati.
Love it.
WKRP in Cincinnati. That used to be a good show.
What's the Go Cards for?
That's the request of the week.
Yeah, but why does it say Go Cards? I'm confused.
Because that's his name on Twitter.
So who's he a fan of? The fucking the Reds?
Okay. Go Cards. There's a team in Louisville called the Cardinals.
Oh no, he's not a Louisville fan.
Well, yeah.
Just do the request of the week so I can respect this man.
No, I'm deep in the L. Okay, the Ville loves me. Okay, you didn't know that. I was deep. Listen, I was deep in the L before the D ever came to be. Okay?
Stop.
I'm just saying. The Cardinal fans had been hitting me up for years. I actually did a shirt of one of the pitchers on their baseball team, Luke Smith, and shit popped hard and went fucking crazy. And then the school sent me a cease and desist and told me I'm not allowed to sell it no more. Yeah. And then when the NIL deal came into play, me and Luke hit each other up and we're like, yo, let's bring the shirt back. And we brought it back. Yeah. Because that's how we roll. But yeah, so listen, the Louisville fans got nothing but love for them. And this guy here is a Louisville. I'll say it wrong. I don't fucking know. Louisville.
No, actually, you said it right.
But they say Louisville.
Louisville.
Yeah, it's not Louis. It's Louisville.
Not Louisville.
Yeah.
Louisville.
People say Louisville. Like people used to say Louisville Slugger.
Say it with me.
Louisville.
Louisville.
My favorite product in the world comes from that place.
Okay? Baseball bats?
Zigzag papers. Zigzag white papers, baby. That's what they made them. Okay. Yeah.
The request of the week. Request of the week. Shout out to the Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah, Cincinnati Reds fan. Go Cards. So listen, Elly he came into the majors, and I do believe he used to play for the Louisville Cardinals baseball team. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's why he's a fan of him. And maybe he's not a Reds fan as much as he's a fan of this guy.
I respect that.
Taking names, okay?
I respect that.
Let's peep the design. Yeah, it's the old piping and the vibrant pop.
It's pretty tough.
Yeah, and he dropping them 4-4s. Yeah. It's a pretty cool picture too. It was a cool picture. So he actually had 2 requests, so I did them both. Both of the same player. So
I'll be honest, I'm a huge fan of the red, black, white colorway. Just as a Duke fan, I just can't. I don't have a lot that works with that.
There's certain colorways that are just like, listen, that's one of the reasons. One of the reasons I love the Steelers is black and gold. You can't fuck with.
That was
Raiders, black and silver. Can't fuck with it, or silver and black, as they say. Can't fuck with it.
Super heavy.
So those 2 colorways right there are amazing. The
royal blue and white and gold.
Was that
royal blue, white, gold?
That sounds like something you would do. And I like it because I mean you look good in it. We did a good shirt. You did a good I don't give a fuck shirt. That one doesn't have the gold in it though, do it?
Yeah, it does. It's got the no, it doesn't.
Yeah, that one's just pure white and blue, right?
Yep.
Yeah, see, I know my shit.
See, the gold one is what we put in the corner for the little signature.
Exactly. Pop a little bit, make you stand out.
The little detail, just the little details.
It's the details. It's the minor things.
It really is the details, bro. Like, I buy a lot of shirts, man. I buy a lot of shirts, and like,
I hide a lot of details, and people don't even pick up on them sometimes until I point them out, and they're like, "I didn't even see that." Like,
well, I'll notice them and be like, "What is it?"
Yeah,
I buy a lot of shirts, man, and like not like even when I'm just out at like shopping, right? Yeah. I'll be like, no.
Did you? I know AC got one, but did you ever get one of the net shirts?
I don't think I did.
With the net going around the collar in the back?
I was so distraught.
Because that's one of the... You never felt your best. What?
That was one of your best. That was after the Final Four.
Yeah, it was. Listen,
that was going to the Final Four.
Going to it, yes. And you won't find a softer shirt than that. Like, that fucking shirt feels like silk. It's the craziest shit, but it's an all-over print. So, like, it's a blank canvas. It starts white, and then I dye it, and then it goes from there. So that's shit there. I'm gonna come up with something for you. I got you. Something special.
Why don't you just ship the other special stuff first?
You got an order on the way, okay? You got an order coming. You're not even home, motherfucker. Like, you ain't even at your house to receive said order. Okay?
Fair point.
You was in a hotel.
Fair point.
It's the only points I make, okay, are fair ones, okay?
Fair points.
So, moving on to what we call, what's the next thing that we do? Do you remember? Customer Shout Out of the Week.
You didn't even give me a chance to look at the script. That's not fair.
Yeah, so this is what I like to call the Customer Shout Out of the Week. And D, there's a lot of initials in there. That's CX, that's abbreviatory for customer. Mm-hmm. SO is for shout out, and OTW is for on the way.
Okay, all that makes sense.
Really?
That tracks.
Even the OTW that I just mentioned?
On the way, yeah.
No, of the week, motherfucker.
Fuck, of the week.
I quizzed you and you fucking failed. Worse than a child.
I think I was bamboozled. I think you tricked me.
I did completely. I fucking threw in a curveball.
Super did.
Curved and stunk, and you swung and missed.
Oh, dude, I swung and it was in the rafters.
So this is a Customer Shout Out of the Week portion where I like to tip my cap to a person who is a customer. And a customer is someone who orders some shit. And when I say order some shit, this guy here ordered some shit. 30 shirts, 10 hats. Hey. Well, actually, I think it was like 33 shirts, 10 hats.
What is it, a family reunion?
No, not a family reunion.
Why is that?
No, not a family reunion. Like, see, if you look at the script, right, it says, placed a big order for a fantasy football event.
I know, it was a joke.
Oh, man, your jokes are so not good. Your jokes are as good as your movie fucking taste. You got the wild, wild west of jokes right now, okay?
Yeah. Here all week, folks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Rotten tomatoes.
My natural light.
So,
fruit, by the way, folks. Tomato is a fruit.
It is. It is. We'll talk about that sometime. Customer Shout Out of the Week. We're going to go with at F6P_Joe. He's the founder of at Fantasy Six Pack, and he's got a fantasy football event coming up here at the end of the month, and they're going to be rocking shirts from DC4L, custom tees. They're also going to be giving some away, and I just wanted to take this time out to say thank you very much for the order, the support, for rocking with the boys, because it means a lot. And I love fantasy football. And if you love fantasy football, you should probably give Fantasy Six Pack a follow. And it don't even need to be fantasy football. It could be fantasy either. I'm pretty sure the boys are into fantasy everything, fantasy baseball.
Now, is this insider stuff? Like you get some little insider info?
Joe got some tips. Joe got some stuff. They're good guys. I mean, and that's the thing, right? Is like you'll check them out. They got a website and all that stuff, and they do sell all the apparel comes directly from me. So when you click on their shop, it'll take you to their page on my site, right? So it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So you like fantasy football, D?
Yeah, I'm a big. I have a lot of friends and folks who are like, "Hey, what do you think about this?" Or "How do you think about this matchup?" And I try to tell people.
Do you play?
Do I play?
Yes.
I have.
But when someone says I have, but it's like an elongated and there's a long pause at the end.
Well, it's fantasy football has changed drastically over the past, say, 10 years to 5 years to even the past two years.
It depends on yeah, you're right.
So yes, I've done it multiple. I've done the weekly. I've done the season thing. I've done the
longest answer ever. It was a yes or no question. Yes.
It's a yes. God dang it. Shit.
Okay. So the reason I asked this is because I have an opening in my league and I need someone to take the spot. So if you like fantasy football, D, then you can be in the league this year.
I will do it.
Okay. Now it's a 2 QB league. I don't know if you know about this. Okay. It's what the kids call it. The kids call it Superflex now. I've been doing it for fucking over a decade now.
That's the old school football. That's the old school fantasy.
Two fucking quarterbacks, maybe. That'll tell you where the real GMs lie in the 2 quarterback league.
One flex or 2?
Only one flex.
One? Okay.
Yeah, and that's where the second quarterback goes in.
Gotcha.
So it's the thing with a 2 QB league. Unlike every other league, that's what gets drafted first and most is quarterbacks. Because if you don't have 2 good quarterbacks with a couple on your bench, you'd be fucked when the injuries and the bye weeks roll around. So
I'm good on honestly, I'm probably good on quarterbacks. I'll go with like tight ends first.
Please come in my league. All right. Okay. So that was the customer show of the week. Thanks a lot, F6P_Joe with an @ in front, yo. Now
follow at Fantasy Six Pack.
Boom! I like how you did that, D. You just slid in there with the fucking
boom. Man.
You know
what I'm saying?
Last week we were talking about adding a segment for you, and earlier I tried to jump the segment in a little bit earlier, and you was like, "No, Dan, no, hold on." So I put a pin in it, but now it is time. Hit him with these facts.
Well, folks, hope we're doing well today. These are going to change, but my fact of the week today is I know a guy who was in a thing who knows a guy who did a thing.
Okay, so you know a guy or you know the guy?
I know a guy who owns a skate shop in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay.
Shout out to Endless Grind, all the homies up there.
Endless
Grind. Me and my kid.
Like it.
Anyway, taking care of me and my kid. That place is owned by a dude named Reggie Barnes. Now, skateboarders might know who Reggie Barnes is, but for those of you who don't, he did all kinds of freestyle skateboarding things with, Rodney Mullins and the Caballeros and those guys.
Okay. So are we talking like half pipes and shit like that?
No, like freestyle stuff, like
ollies and grinds and
Not even that. More like flippity flips and like balancing tricks, like like balancing on the board, like
yeah, flippity flips.
Skateboards before they were skateboards, like them today.
Before Tony Hawk was fucking the man.
Sure. Anyway, so many of you have seen a movie called Back to the Future.
Many of us, meaning me, I fucking love that movie.
Apparently, there's 3 of them. I did not know that, but I did know that.
Hold on,
You're ruining this segment, man.
I just love talking movies with you.
I know you do.
Always. I don't even know why. Because you're just like, you know what? I got a fact of the week. You know what? And it's based about a movie I've never seen before. I was like, all right, motherfucker, shoot.
Go with it. Run it.
Reggie Burns. What does Reggie Burns do?
There's a scene in Back to the Future with a hoverboard. And
do you know what the hoverboard is?
A Hasbro hoverboard.
It looks exactly like a skateboard, but has no wheels.
Correct. That's why they called it a hoverboard.
Just making sure that you knew. You haven't seen the movie, okay? So I'm just trying to paint the picture.
Correct. But so Reggie Barnes, the owner of the skate shop in Raleigh,
Endless Grind
movie, and he was Endless Grind. Yep, shout out to Endless Grind. And he was the dude who did the tricks, like the stunt tricks.
He was the stunt double for Marty McFly.
Correct.
For Michael J. Fox.
Yes.
That's who played Marty McFly, for the record.
Okay.
In Back to the Future, the first one. First one. Just Back to the Future. He never gave you a number after it, right? So he just said you just knew it was Back to the Future.
Again, I thought there was just one. Now I didn't know there was 3.
So you definitely should probably educate yourself, watch the movie.
Well, okay, listen. I read the article in the skate shop.
No, I'm just saying it's a great movie. Okay,
which one?
What?
Which one?
Yeah, you got to watch them all. So just so you know, the first 2 were filmed together but released separately as a sequel. Okay. That was all filmed at the same time and then broken into 2 movies. Yeah. But the first one is amazing. Second one is wicked. Third one is really good too. Third one is kind of like a Western mixed with, because that's where they happen to travel to. But dude,
that's exactly what the Ninja Turtles did.
They copied. Okay.
They were like, we got to go to China.
Ninja Turtles, man. I don't even know how did this even turn into a Ninja Turtles conversation? Mind you, I liked the Ninja Turtles, but
I love it.
Okay, so Reggie Burns, Endless Grind, Michael J. Fox stunt double, and Back to the Future.
Good stuff.
That's D's fact of the week.
Okay? That's a good one, right?
That's a great one. I did like the first one that you hit me with. That corn is a fucking fruit.
No, we'll get on that later. I did a whole research thing on this today, or not even today. This week, me and my kid were in an argument about what is a fruit.
On what's a fruit and what's the vegetable.
Yep, we did a whole thing.
So now, what I need you to do is you need to get your kid to get me a chart.
There's 14.
One side fruit, and I need to see.
There's 14 vegetables that are actually fruits.
Okay, so next week we need to know what those 14 vegetables / fruits are.
Now, if somebody can name 3 of them, I'll give away a shirt.
If someone can name 3 of them, so like basically they're going to reply to this and let us know 3 fruity vegetables, or 3 vegetable fruits, or 3 things that one might classify as a vegetable while other might classify a fruitable.
It's got to be one of the 14.
Okay, and you can't use corn because I already said it.
Yep, or tomatoes.
And you can't use tomato because that's just common knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. This has been D's Facts. New segment, just for fun. Shits and giggles,
Awesome. I think it's probably the best one.
We can have some fun with it. I think next week. I really like the sports fact that you did. The sports fact was great. About Duke and the Blue Devil. That's how
I wanted to, to be honest, I was going to go with a sports one I was going to relate it to the College World Series, but I wanted to lean away from it for a week or two. I feel like people get tired of hearing me talk about sports.
I like what you did there. You did good. And then we've also laid down the seed for next week. See what I did there? The seed. Because we were talking about fruits and vegetables.
We were.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, that was D. I like that music so much I had to replay it again.
I did too.
We're going to do a free shirt of the week right now. Now, listen, guys. Listen, I love giving shit away for free. But you got to do what you got to do. And if you don't do what you got to do, then you don't get anything. I gave away a shirt last week, but I said if you don't message me the safe word by the time I recorded the next pod, that you've lost the chance. So, James, you lost the chance, bud. Sorry. Rules is rules. So, I picked a new winner for this week. And this week, we have picked... oh, yeah, the name's on the screen. I don't have to read it off the paper. Car Farid, or Carf Red. I don't know how to pronounce this.
Oh.
What? Are we pausing? Oh, you go get your room service.
Store.
Must be housekeeping.
Yep.
So while he's away, let me just finish this. Car Farid. I'm going to give you the safe word, okay? It's pretty simple, okay? You're just going to send me a DM, and you have to say grape jelly. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Just say grape jelly. When D comes back, I'll tell him the safe word, too, just so he knows it. But he doesn't even need to know. I don't really know where he went. He just had a knock at the door, and it's either food, like maybe like room service to the door. Maybe he got a pizza. I don't really know. I'm waiting for him to come back, though. And while we're waiting for him, we'll just... oh, there he is. He's arrived back just in time.
That was a wrong number.
That was a wrong... someone knocked on your hotel room door?
Yeah, wrong person.
Ah.
I was not the person they were looking for.
Apparently not. So...
did y'all hear any of that?
No, I did not, because I was talking the whole time. So then that way there, in case it was like a conversation that you didn't want anyone to hear, that I tried to cover up most of it.
No, this dude was like, is Cheryl in there? And I was like, no. There is no Cheryl in here, bro.
I mean, that bed is empty. There ain't no Cheryl over there unless she's been hiding underneath it for the last little bit. And most hotel beds, you can't go in.
I was like, shh, I'm recording.
Quiet, please.
Sorry about that, folks.
The safe word was grape jelly. That sounds pretty safe.
What's your favorite type of jelly?
Crab apple.
Crab apple. What's your second favorite?
The second favorite jelly is grape.
You like apple butter?
I never had apple butter before.
So you like crab apple jelly, but you won't eat, but you don't know what apple butter is.
I don't know what apple butter is. How can I fucking eat something if I've never heard of it before?
No. I didn't mean to say. Maybe it's a southern thing. It might be a southern thing. I don't know.
I like crab apple jelly because it's sour and tart at the same time. I like to eat sour things.
I like raspberry jam.
Ooh, yeah. Raspberry. Do you know that raspberry flavoring used to be made with beaver anal glands?
So I like blueberry jam.
That's good. That's good.
No longer do I eat raspberry jam.
Yeah, I tell you, it turned me off of anything that was raspberry flavor. I see artificial raspberry flavor. I'm like, nope, no pass.
Dude, that sucks because you know what my favorite Pop-Tart is?
Raspberry. I don't even like saying the word raspberry because I always have to pronounce the P. I can't just say raspberry. I have to say raspberry.
Are you trying too hard?
I do. It's like I say answer instead of answer because when I was a kid, I used to always forget that there was another letter in there, so I say answer.
You said library too, didn't you?
What?
Library.
Library.
Whom?
Library. No, library. I say library, correct. Cheryl, calm down.
You just said library.
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 Barrere. I don't even say Barrere. I say library.
Barrary.
Barrary?
I think you fucked me up now. Now I feel like we're talking about coffee. I don't know.
It's like the Ted Lasso episode. If you just say the same word over and over and over again, it loses all meaning. I love that show. That show is so fucking good.
Oh my God, you're a fool. You're a damn fool.
Damn fool. So that was the free shirt of the week. We gave another one away. Now we're gonna roll into my favorite segment of the week. Hands up.
Can I pause for a second again?
What do you need to pause for now?
Something hit me that I meant to say earlier at the beginning, and I didn't say it. I just want to say the dudes who had to do their homies little celebration of life thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to those homies, bro.
Oh, that's John. John,
I know what that's like. Losing one of your bros. I held mine in my arms.
Oh,
like, shout out to those dudes, bro. Like, for real. Yeah. There's some real ones, man. And dude is looking down right now and smiling.
I do some of those things, and I don't post about them. It's unrespecting. Like, I don't want to fucking blast that I fucking made shirts for your friend that passed away and shit like this. So I don't brag about those ones. I don't post those ones or not.
No, they were wearing the shirt that you made when you know what I'm saying.
But it is something that I do like to. I hate saying I like to do it. I like to be able to provide that service, to be able to give somebody something like that so that they can wear it and feel closer to that person that's gone, or however you stretch it out, right? So.
They were wearing the shirts that you made before that, correct?
No. So John ordered those, and that was actually, it's weird. So he messaged me and just started following me, and that was the first request that he made was for those ones. And then I sent him he ordered a bunch of those. So when people order a bunch of shirts, sometimes I'll hit him up and be like, yo, I want to give you a free shirt as a thank you. Like, I'm going to throw something in for you. And I know he was a Golden State Warriors fan, so I just threw in the night shirt that I did, like a Steph Curry doing this.
So
he posted that first. So yeah, you did see him wearing one of my other shirts before you seen that post, because then he posted it out about that one. So, excuse me.
Well, shout out to him and his homies, man. That's what's up.
Anytime I do memorial shirts or I do shirts of people's kids and stuff like that, like I don't post that stuff out of respect because unless they say, yo, you have the green light to do it or whatever, then by all means I'll post it. But for the most part, like I keep that stuff to the vest. If the shirts get posted out, then obviously I'll retweet it and such like that. But
they was out there partying for their homie, bro, and that's what's up. I respect that.
And listen, I'm glad that you said that, because I'm glad you got you've seen them too, right? So, yeah, crazy. Shout out to John. Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt your story, but
that's okay, man. That's okay.
What I'm here for, to fuck shit up.
Yeah. Sometimes when I was younger, I used to do these little things called mushrooms. Oh. What we used to do is we used to go to Subway.
Psychedelic mushrooms?
Yeah.
Ooh.
We used to go to Subway, and we used to get us a little 6-inch sub. And then I used to take the 6-inch sub and pop it open. Sure. Now, it wasn't like they didn't fold them like this, because Subway used to do this weird thing where they cut out the middle of the sub. Yeah. But they don't do that no more. The motherfuckers don't even know how to do that no more.
You can ask them for it.
Yeah, you can, but they grandfathered it. So the only ones that know how to do it now are the ones that have gray hair. Like, if you get a Subway person that's like 12, you're like, do you want me to cut it what way? I'm like, cut it the old way. They're like, I've only been taught how to cut it this way. So
this way.
Yeah, and I can't explain.
This is a 3-year-old making your sandwiches.
This is the way I make it.
It's weird to this way.
No, that's the way. So we used to go to Subway. We used to lift up that little fucking middle piece there, drop our little organic creations on the sub, right?
Steve did this.
You know, fucking mushroom bay. So yeah, sprinkle, and then close it up, and then eat it, and then go smoke a joint, and then wait for the fun to happen, right? So I don't know, it was like 20 years ago. I was like, I think I was 20 at the time, and I ate the shrooms and had the joint, and then me and my buddy went for a adventure, a little walk ski. And let me tell you, when I say the walk was great and everything was fine until I fucking came upon a find where we were in the woods and I found a skateboard with a handle on it. And it was weird. It's funny because you brought up the hoverboard from Back to the Future. That's really what it looked like. It was pink and fucking gray and it had a fucking handle that went up like that on the board. So I happened to find this, and then there also happened to be a very big hill right there. So me, I was like, man, let's do this big fucking hill. So I'm high as fucking giraffe pussy. Like I am fucking gone. Okay. Like if you would have seen my eyes, they would have been that. Like
Beanie, boy.
All right. So I'm at the top of the hill and I'm standing on a board. And I've never skateboarded a day in my life. I don't fucking know how to skateboard at all. But this one had a handle. So I was like, dude, this is fucking easy. This is like skateboarding for beginners, right?
Cardboard, wasn't it?
I thought it was like a training wheels for skateboarders. It's like, hey, here's a handle. So I hold the handle, and my friend pushes me from behind, and I go down the hill. And skateboards on the sidewalk. First of all, that's stupid. Okay, because it's just like, and the faster I'm going,
well, you don't know how to skate.
What?
You don't know how to skate.
No, I have no fucking idea, and I'm fucking lit like a fucking Christmas tree. Okay, so I'm literally going down a fucking hill. Okay, and at the bottom of the hill, there's a fucking road with lots of cars that are going. Okay, and on the other side of that, there's a fucking lake. I shit you not. I go down said hill, and I don't know that the road is coming as fast as the road is coming. So I don't stop. Yeah, I had fucking no reaction time, so I didn't stop. I literally went through. I heard honk, honk. Cars were honking. I went through, and I went right across the street, and I went flying across in midair into the lake. Like I went over a little dock thing, and next thing you know, me, a skateboard, and a handlebar are all fucking hanging out in the lake. So that was my first experience. I was like,
best case scenario, to be honest.
It was so fucking fun that I did it again.
Ass. Stupid fuck.
But the worst part about it was the walk back up the hill was so shitty.
Soaking wet, just dragging this thing that you stole from something.
No, and I legitimately was dragging it because it was like I was stupid.
You got swampy feet.
Because I tried to roll up the hill with it first.
Negative.
Yeah. Very big negative. Very big
hard no.
But so yeah, I've never been on a skateboard since then either. My knees still kind of fucking shake a little bit when I get on one. Like it's not fucking fun. I was on my daughter's scooter. That was about the size of what I'll do now as a scooter, which is essentially
to me, man.
What?
Scooters are sketchy.
Why?
Because they're like, I feel like they're top heavy as fuck.
They are.
You'd be like, it's like, quick.
I tried to drive the scooter the other day, and I was wearing flip flops, and my wife's like, "Don't wear flip flops wearing that. Do you ever see flip flop deaths or crazy flip flop deaths or something like that?" I was like, "No, I don't ever want to see that."
Flop deaths?
Yeah, I guess that there's apparently a lot of crazy ways people die wearing flip flops. To the point where
I drive a manual transmission vehicle, and I don't wear, like, if I'm wearing flip flops,
slides, but I say flip, not the foot thongy things, but the thing that you just slip.
Yeah, I don't wear slides.
Well, why not?
They remind me of county.
That's the same reason I don't eat ramen anymore.
That's the same reason I don't eat ramen anymore.
I love ramen. Fuck that. I eat ramen till the day I die.
I'll go hungry, bro. I'll go hungry.
That's because you never had good ramen. You got fucking Chef Boyardee that shit up. I already told you that, Betty. You got to put the hot sauce and the cheese in that.
I've had it. I'm good.
Right, so disclaimer, don't do drugs without friends present.
Okay. That's wow. I did not expect that.
Never do them solo. Okay, never do them solo.
That's a good one. What are you talking about?
What? Don't do drugs alone.
No, stop. Just say don't do drugs.
No, don't do drugs alone.
Oh my God. Well, listen, this is the last episode of the Print Shirt Podcast. We're getting canceled after this, folks.
No, we're not. Listen, in Canada, I don't know if you guys have this in the States. In Canada, there's a fucking phone number that you can call while you're doing your drugs. So that way there you are not doing drugs alone. Like if you're doing like people that do blow or heroin or whatever, like they can like fucking call this phone number and be like, yeah, I'm real ready to shoot up right now.
Wait. It's like the sex hotline, but for druggies who want to just hang out with other dopies?
Yeah, no, it's like a professional on the other end of the line. Like it's like a fucking safe drug fucking line. So you like call it and you're like, so because that way they're like,
you do it like here or
yeah, you'd be like, all right, I'm going to do it, and the needle's in, and they stay on the phone with you and make sure that you're not dead.
You're like, are you serious, sir?
Sir, are you still there? Are you still with us?
He's like, oh, yeah.
The guy's like, oh my God, I just found a skateboard with a handle on it.
I gotta go.
This is gonna be so fun. Oh, gee, that's how we roll.
Oh, no way.
Holy
no, we just have methadone clinics. We just give out free needles and heroin.
Did your glasses just come off or go up?
They went up like that.
Okay, cool. Because I was like, I thought I seen your eyes for a second.
Now they fell. This was episode 11 of the British Shirt Podcast. Sponsored by Natural Light.
Man, all right. Well, this was another episode of the Print Shirt Podcast. I'm going to give you guys a little treat, a little 15% off coupon code if you want to buy something from the store. DC4LCustomTees.com. Promo code is going to be PTSP. Print the Shirt Podcast. That's what the PTSP stands for. Oh, we have a question from the kid in the back with the glasses. What's up?
Not a question, just a statement. I will also give away a shirt if you reply with 5 Point Play Podcast. Hashtag 5 Point Play 5 Point Play Podcast with the number 5 in the middle or the beginning. Five.
At the beginning, not the middle, because it would make no sense if it was in the middle.
I don't give a shit. Just retweet it. Hashtag 5 Point Play Podcast. If you listened.
If you listened.
You will get a shirt.
Oh. Of their choice?
Of their choice.
Not yours.
No.
Okay.
But they have to retweet this podcast with hashtag 5 Point Play Podcast.
I like how you crossed that. So D does a podcast with AC, and they both talk about a lot of Duke things. Good content there. Good content.
Thank you.
Keep an eye out though. Baby Gronk's dad might message you guys. and ask to be on the show.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting to get a DM. I'm waiting to get a DM. Says, hey, we should do a shirt because Baby Gronk's popping right now.
Let's do it.
No, let's not. Let's not. I fucking don't like when people use their kids to fucking build their own fame and brand. It ain't it. It ain't it. Maybe we'll talk about that next week, T. We'll talk about it. You got a kid? How old's your kid? How old's your boy?
He is 10 going on 11. He'll be 11 at the end of the season. So
would you only feed him brown rice and salmon and get him trained up and ready to join the sports world?
Well, he is an athlete. He plays football. He plays golf.
He plays football? What position?
He plays tight end. He plays quarterback. They move him around at that age.
And he's eating nothing but brown rice and salmon?
Only. No, I mean, you got to let a kid be a kid.
Yes, you do. Or else your kid will grow up like Michael Jackson.
I don't.
Ranch.
I'm not going to force feed him broccoli because he doesn't like it. You know what I'm saying? But I do try to say, hey, if you want this, why don't we get a vegetable that you like also?
Well, yeah, but not a fruit, a vegetable, or like a hybrid. It could be either or.
Yeah, or a hybrid. We'll talk about that too. But there's a happy medium that you got to have, man.
Well, of course, you're supposed to help foster your kids' dreams. You're supposed to help them achieve their goals. You're supposed to help them, but you are not supposed to live vicariously through them and make them do the things that you didn't get to do. That ain't it.
You should also not take child life from them either.
No, ever.
Let that motherfucker eat a ring pop, bro.
All the ring pops. Taste the rainbow, motherfucker.
If my kid wants Gushers, guess what we're getting?
Sour Gushers.
Sour Gushers.
The best ones.
They really are.
Or the grape. That's it. I'm a huge grape fan. I love grape flavored anything.
What's your favorite Tootsie Pop?
Grape.
Same. The blue one?
What's that purple stuff? That's what I always say. Give me that purple stuff.
I typically don't like grape flavored candy, but the Tootsie Pops is my shit.
Grape fucking sour candies are my favorite. Grape Sour Patch Kids, sour grapes, fucking grape anything. Grape gum, grape drink, grape everything. Shit. I'm going to make a grape shirt.
The fuck is a grape gum, dude? Who has grape?
It's a gum that tastes like grapes. What do you mean? What is
You're
a grape?
a liar. What is it? Name it.
Bubble tape grape. It comes in the little fucking thing. Hubba bubble.
I don't like bubble gum. I think bubble gum is different than gum, but that's a conversation for a different day.
Different pod, different day, different episode.
Bubble gum versus chewing gum on the next podcast.
On the next podcast, bubble gum. I didn't even know there was a difference, but I'm sure 9 out of 11 fucking dentists would prefer Dentyne over Sudden. Motherfuckers never asked one dentist what gum they liked. They just write that shit in the commercial. Like, fuck, you didn't ask a dentist.
Fucking, you chew socks, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
I think Coca-Cola should come out and be like, fucking 9 out of 10 dentists prefer that you drink Coca-Cola instead of Pepsi. Like, fucking every dentist would be like, fuck you, we never said that.
You never fucking said that shit, but I mean, yeah, I like Pepsi.
All right, guys. This was fun. We do this again sometime. Next week, same time, same channel.